What's up, freediver fans? Eric and Rodman here.
How's it going?
Today we're going to be talking about all these different power heads up here.
Personal protection devices.
Yeah.
PPDs in Florida.
Keep yourself safe. Starting off, the personal protection device, or otherwise known as the Powerhead. The ones that we carry, most of these all come from a company called Bill's Bang Sticks. They make a really high quality, all stainless Powerhead unit. There's a few different uses for these. We actually sell a lot of Powerheads for guys out there going gator hunting.
For sure.
So they use them on the end of like a long stick.
Pole spear works good. Aluminum pole spear.
Aluminum pole spears, like the marine sports pole spears, those heavy aluminum ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they all have a 6mm thread on them. So they just thread on to the end of a 6mm shank. So whether it be a spear gun shaft or pole spear or actual bang stick, whatever you want, it will thread straight on there. Now we do have 3 different types of power heads up here. We'll start with the most simple one, which are the slip-on power heads. Rod, you want to show us those guys?
So this is a slip-on power head. This is in 223. So the way it works is you actually slide the round into there, and then you seat it down with this little bit of tubing. And then when you're ready, you slide this onto, let me see this. You slide, imagine this is the tip of your spear. You slide that on there, and it holds just kind of loosely until impact, bang, and then the tip of your spear hits that firing pin and sets the round off. It doesn't get any more simple than this. And what's nice about it, if you know, as far as personal protection goes, you can have this kind of in your sleeve of your wetsuit, something like that. Then when you need to use it, pull it out and slide it on. So you're good to go from there.
Or on your Florida Freedivers wetsuit, you got a nice little pocket on the side of the leg. Pop that guy in there.
That's what it is, a PPD pocket.
Exactly. And when we're saying PPD, the personal protection device, in the state of Florida, you are not allowed to use these to harvest game fish. However, you can carry them on your person as a protection device. So if you find yourself in a situation of danger, you can then use them at that time, whether that be with sharks or whatever it is.
Villains. Have you ever seen, Thunderball? Very good scuba spear gun.
Little fight. James Bond scene cut in. So the next types that we're going to get into are I don't know if there's an actual name for them. I call them the sliding style power head.
Sure.
And I'll show you the difference between this and the next one shortly. But the sliding style power head is a 2-piece. Now this is a threaded on one, so this is going to thread onto a shaft or a pole spear shank, any 6mm thread like this guy. This particular one is a 44 Magnum. We also carry them in 357. We have that's not going to stand for me again, the 357 Ultralight, which is just a smaller package. And we have both of those in a shotgun round as well. We've got the 12 gauge and the 410 gauge. So if you want something a little bit beefier, I don't know what you would need this for. That's a serious amount of power.
Yeah, if you look at the hole of the 38 and then the muzzle of the 12 gauge, that is a heck of a difference.
That's a big boy. So the way these sliding ones work, you basically take the barrel side out, you drop your round in this case a 44 Magnum, slide it back together, and now your safety mechanism is this pin that's going to slide into some of these holes here, and that pin is going to prevent those 2 pieces from sliding together. Now,
I definitely recommend sliding that pin in there before you
for sure put the pin in to start with.
Start with the pin in.
Now another thing too, it's got this other piece of cable hanging off with just a loop on it. You actually want to put that loop onto your pole spear first, then thread it on. And I'll show you why, because now when you go to shoot this thing and you do shoot it, usually the barrel ends up coming out. And so to prevent that from flying away, now it's strung onto your pole spear here. So it's just going to help prevent you from losing that. So when you're ready to shoot this guy, you pull this pin out, and there's a little sharp firing pin in the bottom of there. So when these two slide together all the way, pushes the primer into that firing pin and sets the round off. So that's how these guys work. They're super simple. easy to use. It's probably our most popular gator hunting powerhead is the 44 mag and the 357 heavy duty. The ultralight 357 is actually not rated for gator hunting use. It's just a personal protection device. So can't use that guy out of the water.
I really like this one in the water. So let's say you are going into federal waters, so 9 miles in the Gulf, 3 miles in the Atlantic, where you were going to use it, this one's, because it's so much lighter, it's going to actually shoot out of a spear gun, whereas the other ones are very, very heavy.
That's a good point. And as you get into a lot of these bigger ones like this 12 gauge, that's a lot of metal and a lot of surface area to move through the water. So these don't work as well on spear gun shafts versus something like this. So that's a kind of an interesting point there.
Nice. The next one is the dual safety. So not only does this one have the pin in it, which you can remove, pull that pin out, it has a knurled ring on there that threads up and prevents the action from moving. So you thread this one down, and it has a spring in there to where it now can fire. The way this one works is a little bit different. So I'm going to lock that down, and then I actually unscrew the barrel from the firing mechanism. Same way, I'm going to put the round into there and then thread this on. Now it's locked down in there. I can then back off the safety if I want, or I can keep it locked on until I want to use it. But let's say I back it off, and now when I hit it, there's a spring in there. That spring activation, bang, fires the round off. I also really like that all of these are knurled ends. Sometimes you get a little bit of a glancing blow and it'll skip. Because it's got that knurled end, it's going to bite a little bit more and increase the chances of it actually firing.
Nice. I like this style of powerhead a lot. The dual safety with the threaded in barrel is my favorite particular type of these things. Just I find that they tend to be the most reliable because they have that actual moving firing pin on the inside, and because these two pieces thread together, they're never going to come apart when you shoot. So you don't have to worry about it flying off, and like I was telling you how to put the loop around the shank on your pole spear with that guy. You don't have to worry about that, although I still recommend doing it just the same way so that when you go to unthread this, you don't accidentally drop it.
There you go.
Because that's not going to be a good day.
Needless to say, follow your local laws, know your local laws, and be extremely careful with these. These all shoot a bullet, all right? And be very, very careful.
And a couple other notes to touch on with these things is that in the state of Florida, at least, you do have to be 21 to purchase one of these. They are a fairly regulated product, so like Rodman was saying, check your local laws and know your laws before you consider purchasing one of these. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. Hope you learned a little bit about the powerheads that we offer here at Florida Freedivers. Be sure to take a look at these if you are in the market for a personal protection device. Make yourself feel a little bit safer while you're out there diving, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching our video, guys. Be sure to leave a comment on our channel. Let us know what you want to see next. In the meantime, you can check out all of our other awesome videos that we've already put up if you want to learn more about freediving and spearfishing, particularly this one over here. It's one of my favorite videos. It's pretty awesome. You should definitely check that one out. And we will see you in the next one.